We need SO to respond for a dead person at SeaWorld. A whale has eaten one of the trainers.
A whale ate one of the trainers?
That's correct.
Oh! Welcome to my YouTube channel, Too Much Dog 44. Also, my Twitch name, if you've caught some gameplay. Thank you. This little thing that I'm doing is going to be called Worth the Watch, where I watch the show and I'll let you know if it's worth it or not. This episode, I'll be talking about Blackfish, this documentary on Netflix about killer whales. Who would have thought? A whale? Killing people? But they're so nice and sweet. Okay, I'll say this though. Even though these whales are killer whales and they do end up killing, there are 0% of orcas, aka the killer whale, have been known for killing people in wild. So I guess they're not technically killer whales. I don't know where they got the name from, if it was before or after this came out, but regardless of any of that, one whale kills a few people and they just let it keep on going because it's making money. So, a little premise for you right there. Let me set you up, alright? SeaWorld. They've been around since the 70s, apparently. And they've just been letting these whales kill people. And, like, no one ever did anything about it. My assumption behind the whole thing, why this never blew up until people started getting TVs and, you know, sitting down and watching the 9 p.m. news, eating their TV dinners with their family, and they're like, oh, look at these whales killing people. Because they didn't have social media back in the day. This would have blown up. Professional swimmer dead at SeaWorld in Florida. Again, another person dead at SeaWorld. How did they die? Oh, they drowned. But, yeah, they drowned, but they are also like gnawed to death, pretty much. The whales like gnawing on their feet, bringing them up and down, just doing horrific things to them. And now what I didn't know about whales, and what I didn't know about orcas, super intelligent creatures. They make these noises like you know the Dory noise when she's making the whale in Finding Nemo. They do that, but like screechier, higher. Like, let me try to get my orca noise down.
Trying to get the young orca in the stretcher, and the whole family is out here 25 yards away maybe in a big line, and they're communicating back and forth. Well, you understand then what you're doing.
That was more like a bird. Whales are super intelligent. Very. Like, almost as intelligent as dolphins. This is the hierarchy. You got a human, monkey, dolphin, whale. Human, monkey, dolphin. Are dolphins smarter than monkeys? That's a topic of conversation. Who's smarter? This documentary is called Blackfish. It's on Netflix. You're looking at me like I'm a big piece of steak or a big piece of tofu if you're vegan. And I'm looking at you like you're bigger than me, potentially smarter than me, and bigger teeth than me, and you could eat me. But I'm gonna swim with you because I don't think you'd do that. It doesn't make any sense. You see how all that I just said didn't make any sense? What these people at SeaWorld did with these animals didn't make any sense. And I can condemn all zoos and all SeaWorlds and aquariums for the atrocities that they do. But for today's video, I'm just talking about SeaWorld because I just watched a video on it. Is it worth it? Yes, it's worth it. I highly recommend watching this video. This isn't even the end. I'm going to ramble on more about the video, but highly recommend watching SeaWorld, Blackfish. The movie, the documentary is called Blackfish. Let me start that over. It gives you a level of information that honestly didn't know I needed to know this, but I'm glad I do, so I can advise people. Hey, if you're going to Florida,
on behalf of the federal government,
don't go to SeaWorld. Don't support those monsters. This
dangers, and that you can't completely predict the outcome when you enter the water or enter their environment.
That's the crux of the OSHA case. Stay out of proximity with the animals and you won't get killed.
It will have a ripple effect through the whole industry. This was national headline news.
SeaWorld's whale performances may never be the same.
Right now, the theme park is arguing in court to keep whale trainers in the water, something OSHA says is extremely dangerous.
These are wild animals, and they are unpredictable because we don't speak whale. We don't speak whale, we don't speak tiger, we don't speak monkey.
And tempers flared between
These whales shouldn't have floppy fins. And they, oh my god, I almost forgot. They lied so much. They're like, yeah, 25% of the whales in the sea have floppy fins because it flops over once it gets too long and it doesn't really hold the strength. Big, bold-faced lie. And they're also like, oh yeah, whales only live to about 25, 30 years old. When in actuality, whales, or the orca whale, they live as long as us.
25 to 35 years. 25 to 35 years. They're documented in the wild, living to be about 35 to mid-30s. They tend to live a lot longer in this environment because they have all the veterinary care.
And of course that's false. We knew by 1980, after a half a dozen years of the research, that they live equivalent to human lifespans.
They're like, no, actually, people, they only live to about 25, 30. And that's known because we have the best wildlife civilizations at SeaWorld. We have the best. It's a bunch of bullshit. That's what it is. Tilly was the most murderous of whales, and Tilly was alive for a long time because Tilly was a male whale, and they would go capture small female whales out in the sea, bring them over to Tilly. They would jerk off Tilly manually, they would hire trainers. They showed the whale penis on the documentary. They're just rubbing it, they're collecting the semen, and they're inseminating the female whales so they can make more whales. They showed the whole family chart. And Tilly, I'm just gonna say Tilly because I don't know if Tillicum is the right name. Tilly was the aggressive whale that had been alive for, years, decades, I think. And this whale has aggression. This whale kills people. So he listens to us sometimes when he's not killing people. When he's not gnawing on arms and feet and hairs and hair buns. When he's not killing people, he listens. He does his little thing. He waves. He splashes on them. He creates a big splash. He performs nicely. And then go tell the trainer, alright, go jerk him off now. You're like, what the fuck? You're like, what? Yeah, you see Tilly? He's done a great job now. Now, I want you to go back in that water. I want you to go jerk him off. And I want you to go inseminate those other whales. And these trainers are like, oh, well, if I don't do it, then Jonathan over there, he's gonna do it. He's gonna take my spot in the opening act. So this other adult who was alive in the mid 2000s, or I don't know when this was, in the 80s, he was an adult. He was like, no, I'm gonna do it because I want to hold my spot as being in that water with that whale and leading this show because the spotlight's on me. I'm gonna go jerk off that whale. And all he did was aggression. He took Tilly, who was an aggressive killer whale, and I'm gonna pass down some more aggression to his lineage. And then they took those whales. I don't know if they got more males, but they just kept jerking off Tilly. Boom, I'm making more whales. So So you got a whole family tree of aggressive killer whales now at SeaWorld. Now you go watch that movie and you be sad with me. You go watch this documentary and you get as upset and fucked up in the head as I did when I watched this. I was like, damn, I gotta watch all the sea conspiracy stuff now. Highly recommend. 10 out of 10. I give this one 2 thumbs up. I'd give it 4 thumbs up if I had them, because it shows you how vile these people are, how outrageously disgusting these SeaWorld people could be. Let me know how you like it, or let me know how you hate it. Let me know if it gives you, it gets you angry like it did me. Leave a like and a comment down below. Subscribe. Hit the button. Boing. You can catch me live on Twitch at TooMuchDog44. My fofo, make sure all your kids don't grow. #Tupac, RIP. I'm out.